The first thing is we need to avoid band-assisted pull-ups, where people have a pull-up bar and they tie the band to it and they stick their foot into the band and then they proceed to do the pull-ups. And I'll show you why right here.
You just got to be careful how you get out of it. Good luck. Holy shit.
Somebody wants.
Okay, so this exercise is a hot mess. Forgive my slang here.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But the physics behind this lift alone is enough to not do it. Forget the fact that the band will come up and snap people in the body and cause some pain and whatnot. So when we look at an actual pull-up, let's look at from the lateral point of view. So here is the pull-up bar. Okay, we have an individual who has the hands, here's the arms, here is the person's head. Okay, it's attached to the body. Forgive my amazing artwork here.
Black and white.
Down, and here's their feet. So essentially, if we have this individual whose head is underneath this bar right here and their arms are attached, in theory, we don't have a radius. And what I mean by that is if we were to draw an XY axis, just like that, we can see that the individual is directly underneath the barbell. And this band right here, as it's attached to their feet, is what's going to start to cause the problem. If we look at torque, which is equal to force times radius, if there is no radius, then there's no torque. If the radius is 0. So if an individual were to do a pull-up and they were to stay directly underneath the barbell and pull themselves up, that's a minimal amount of torque. As opposed to when an individual has a band wrapped around their foot, what has a tendency to happen is when they move in for the pull-up, they move way back like this. So the individual, if the pull-up bar is here, as they go to do the pull-up, their head is here. And their arms are attached, and now they're trying to do the pull-up. And now we have this radius right there. Okay? So not only does their body have to contend with gravity at 9.81 meters per second squared, we'll just round that up to 10 meters per second squared. Not only do we have to contend with that while we regularly hold on to the bar, but as we move into the pull-up, now we have to also contend with the radius. And if the band were to fall off the foot and they slip back and fall and hit their head on the floor, it could be disastrous. Forget the fact that the band will often come up and slap people in the body and cause some pain.